Hey, what's going on? Ken Beckford here, and I don't know if you can see, but there's a cannon like behind me. You see that? Like, I don't know the historical ramifications of this place, but one day I'm going to go through it, and of course, I'm going to share that with you. I'm actually sitting outside the local library. Came out here to go to the farmer's market, but I said, let me stop at the library as well because I noticed that although I listen to a lot of audiobooks and that's fine, and to me that's just as good as reading a physical book, I wanted to get a physical book, something different, something that I haven't read yet, because one of the core commitments and what I do to actually make money from home and make a sustainable income from home is what I do is I follow a core set of personal commitments, right? And one of those commitments is reading daily. So I listen to a lot of audio, so I do get a lot of the information, and I do read daily. Uh, but a lot of online books as well. But so let me go and use my library card, and I recently heard that only 3% of the people in the United States have library cards. So if you don't have a library card, get one. It's usually free to my knowledge, and you get access to books that you went to the bookstore to purchase. It may cost you a bit sometimes. Sometimes you could get really good books for a good low price, but you could also get books just by taking yourself out to your local library or to a major library in your town and getting that reading in, right? You could even read at the library. Like, people are sitting in the library right now reading, but I'm going to actually go back home to go read it. And what did I get from the library? I got something that was recommended by one of my $1 million mentors, one of the top producers in the company that I'm with right now, along with two other books, right? I got a 3-in-1, right? I went and looked in the catalog, looked for the various authors that I was recommended to. Thanks to my man Evan and my boy Raymond. I put up a post on Facebook saying, help me find something to read, and they share with me some of what they're reading and some of what they feel that I should read. And I took that into consideration, and I also remembered that there was something that one of our top producers recommended while we were on a hangout not too long ago, and it was called The Greatest Salesman in the World by Og Mandino. Now, I've read that a long time ago, then I read it again recently. But one of the things that I have issues with, and I'm just being honest, is retaining information. So I said to myself, you know what, I have to get that again. Because what I have to do now is start to apply the information that's within these books, start to even take notes while I'm reading. And I say all that to say that when I went to the catalog, look what I found. The Great Trilogy. Look, there's 3-in-1. Greatest Salesman in the World, The Greatest Secret in the World, and The Greatest Miracle in the World. All in one. So, I have 3 weeks to return this book, so I'm going to read one book a week before I return the book. Pace it out while I continue to do the other things that I'm committed to creating the lifestyle that I want for myself and to help my team create the lifestyle that they want for themselves. So, by being a leader, by taking care of my house, it's how I'll be able to help other people. So what are you reading right now? And besides that, what are you doing to actually live your dreams? Because information like this is what allows you to get out your dreams, as Kanye would say, right? This type of information allows you to become a top performer, right? One of my top producers recommended it, so that's proof enough for me. Are you one who wants to be a top producer in what you're doing right now? If so, I encourage you to click the link below this video and register your spot for the Top Producer Formula live webcast that's taking place in just a few days. Click that link and take a look at the information that's behind that link. You'll thank me for it later. Remember, The Great Trilogy is what I'm about to be reading, so That's going to help me take my business and my life to the next level. I was going to cut this video short at 5 minutes, but I'm about to cut it short now because I didn't want to just truncate the end to just me just rushing you to just buy into what I'm telling you. I want you to really understand what I'm saying right now. That if you want different results, you got to do different things. And it's a Saturday. I could be out somewhere drinking with the homies, you know? But instead, I'm outside the library sharing some powerful information with you right now because I want you to see a difference in your life. I'm not in the house watching the football game or watching the basketball game, and I have nothing against those things. Those are great things. But wouldn't you much rather be the star than to be the one that's getting weenie results out of life, you know? So now's your time to step up and be that top producer that you always wanted to be. So with that said, click the link below, get access, get registered, because you are the greatest secret in the world. You are the greatest miracle in the world. You are the greatest. You just have to implement your greatness in your daily activities. So with that said, Ken Beckford, Mr. Brooklyn, New York. Been in many places, but I'm Brooklyn Zone. Signing out.